Hello, hello, my lovely and wonderful punks. Hope you're all doing well today. Mm, There we go. Doing a little drink. Oh, I didn't. I didn't turn on desktop audio or my usual music. I'm sorry. You guys have been sitting in the quiet. I'm so sorry. We'll get that. Yeah, here. A little late for it, but here's some ambiance. Yeah, we're going to be playing the demo for the game Lootbound today. I don't do too many demos unless someone like specifically requests one. And Fox Colored Cat wanted to check out this one, so I'm excited to give it a try. It looks really good. Um, it's got very like uh, cool dark fantasy pixel style. Um, and the gameplay, I don't know exactly what all is involved, but it's got the sort of like Resident Evil backpack sorting, which is something that I've been excited to have a game do because Backpack Heroes, which as far as I'm aware is the first game to pioneer the idea, is a buggy, abandoned mess that I really want to play, but unfortunately, I don't think it ever got popular enough for someone to mod it fixed, and the devs have kind of mostly given up on it. And Backpack Battlers is an auto battler and also like all multiplayer stuff, which I also don't care for. So having a proper roguelike with it that isn't buggy would be fantastic. And this one looks really neat, so I'm excited for it. We'll go ahead and pop on over here. Video game up here. Oh, that might also be because I haven't clicked on it. So yeah. Pop, pop, pop. Hi Thomas, you were first. Hi Woe. Guam is somewhere. Emmy had to distract him with treats and water because he was throwing a temper tantrum. I assume he's still around here somewhere. I think that's still a little. No, that. Yeah, let's do like that. He's with you. Okay, good. He can watch my tail. I do like that there's a survey button here, so that later tonight I can send them a survey of some sort. Um, Currently, it is a little weird that you can't actually close out of the options. Once you've opened the options, they just stay here until you're ready to play. Um, and Unfortunately, the game doesn't seem to have borderless full screen yet. It's just regular full screen or not. So if I come over here and click on chat, the game stops moving, the music stops, all that stuff. Trying to kill your users on your funny TV. Yeah. What's the funny TV? It's the computer. He's really after the Slay the Spire 2 creatures. They all wiggle in just the right way for Graham to want to kill them. Alright. Select save slot. Interesting, we've got multiple slave slots. Gonna click on chat. I have to sometime. Too hard, possibly broken. Select a hero to embark on a run. Press the continue button to begin a run. Okay. Oh, we've just got the one hero at the moment. This swords dude. A mighty warrior carving a path through ranks. Health, mana, armor, damage, slash damage, fortitude, dodge, crit chance, crit damage, initiative, order, chaos. Order is the effectiveness of blessings, healing, and armor. Chaos is the effectiveness of curses. Fortitude is flat damage reduction, whereas armor is consumed instead of health when taking damage, and then restored after combat. Okay, so we have a buffer. We have buffer HP, and then we have real HP, and we have damage mitigation. Damage increases the character's base attack damage, slash damage. Adds slash damage to character's attacks, deals double damage to health. Okay. Maybe this will change on different characters. Have a small dodge chance. Lots of stats. No upgrades in the demo. No hub in the demo. We have some more characters eventually. Alright, let's go with the warrior. They have a very thin waist, yeah. I don't remember. I don't remember anything. Not even my name. There's a sword in my hands. That means I'm a warrior. Only warriors use swords, you see. That's the law. Gerald. Strange, I feel nothing. I shouldn't I? Probably pain on account of how I'm holding the sword. They look like a Gerald. I'd allow it. Making it very hard to do anything because he parks himself right in front of the screen and keyboard, but at least he's doing it to you and not me. Duty. That word feels familiar. Duty. Like the little die here and the hands. Everything is shrouded in fog. Path lies ahead. Have to remember. Help me. You got it, buddy. Wildlands. Alright, combat. Lootbound combat is turn-based. During your turn, select one of your character's available abilities, then choose a target. Note, using an ability ends the character's turn. Combat's divided into rounds. Each character takes only one turn per round. Turn order is determined by initiative. Higher it is, earlier you go. Care package, thank you, Emmy. At the end of combat, all characters in the party restore armor and mana. Armor is always fully restored. Only a percentage of the total mana is restored. This value decreases with each difficulty level of the run. Okay. Shred is free. 20 damage and 14 slash damage. Smashing Blow costs 8. Mostly slash damage. Deals bonus slash damage equal to the current armor value. Oh, okay, that's a lot. And Defensive Lunge. 14 bonus slash damage, give yourself 60 armor. Armor amount gains a power bonus from the order stat. Okay. Well, our armor is at its highest now, so let's open with Smashing Blow, and let's try to get through this guy. Or this guy, maybe? He has less armor, so more of our damage will be doubled. Splat. Ow. Alright, and let's just regular hit this guy. Cool. When you win battles, you'll get a loot card. This card gives you a few items to choose from. You can move only one item from every loot card into your inventory. Rotate items to use your space more efficiently. Free up space in your inventory, you can throw things away. Some items have a special property, an aura. Items with auras provide bonuses to adjacent items. Alright, so we got a Worn Cuirass, 25 health and 10 armor. And a Soldier's Cloak, 50 health. Okay. I think we'd rather have armor. Yep, and then onwards. Okay, fight. Enemy, elite enemy. How clear is that on the map? Oh, this is a long act. Holy moly. Holy moly, it just keeps going. Okay, there it is. I'd still say they should probably have a clearer symbol for the elite enemies. Consumables, chest, training, companions, blacksmiths, deities, camps, abilities, sentinel parts, and sentinel. Okay, it's a long, long way. It'll be a long, long time. Okay, I think I would rather go for this chest. Sounds like a lot of maps. Yeah, I will say one thing. Obviously, this game's not going to be able to change it. It's too big of the design. I prefer games with smaller, tighter numbers. But this should still be pretty fine. I think that this is going to be more vibes based. You don't need to be doing the exact math most of the time. It's going to be more about ability usage. All right, you went down pretty fast last time. Let's get you killed. I dodged. You're dead. Oh, damn, that was a lot of damage. I guess defensive lunge, get some of my armor back. Okay. You can't see what they're going to do, so you just gotta memorize how enemies behave. Shredding Shard, more slash damage. Wanderer's Pan Flute, more initiative and more order. I think we would rather have Damblage. Alright, let's go here. Another fight. Alright, we got 2 of these guys now. Oh, they dodged me. Ow. Ow. Straw Hat, 3% to dodge and 10 initiative, or Pointed Hood, 25 health and 5 mana. I feel like health and mana is probably more important to us. Alright, let's go to the chest. Dice. On this screen, you select a loot card. When you've made your selection, a die is rolled. Your goal is to roll a value greater than or equal to the chosen card's difficulty. If a roll fails, you get a chance to reroll. Remember, your number of rerolls for the entire run is limited. Okay. So we've got 6 dodge and 10 initiative hat at 5. 18 slash damage. Aura on items next to active area.
I'm gonna spook the skunk now.
Mortis. Don't spook me. We got a sword at 7 that gives an aura of additional slashing. Cannot be rotated. Item automatically rotates each battle. Okay. So we'd have to fiddle with this a lot. And the Ruby Espadon, 45 damage, 36 slash damage. Adjacent weapons get crit chance. 13. Well, we're doing the demo. Let's go for the hard to get thing. Roll that die. Do it again. Do it again. Do it one last time. Yay! Alright, so let's move our hat up here. We got our super cool sword now. And it's enchanting our shitty ass crap sword. So lucky! Alright, we got a fire guy. I'm gonna kill the drill guy because they seem to be really strong. 25. Yeah, okay. Recruit's helmet. 25 health and 10 armor. Poacher's vest. Initiative. I don't think I need initiative. At least currently we're winning the initiative rolls. Okay, so we've got companions. There's a chest up there, but let's try going this way instead. Lucky Man's Hilt, 6 crit chance. Righteous One's open helmet, 10 armor, 4 fortitude. Let's take this cruddy little hilt. Because I think it'll count as a sword. No? Yeah, common weapon sword. Common weapon sword. Does it only enchant one thing in its radius? Or do I need to, like, pick it up and drop it? There? Did it work? The hover overs are a little hard to read. Okay, yes, it is working. Okay. For some reason yeah, okay. It is enchanted. If I let's see, what happens if I hold Alt? No. Okay. It would be nice if I could like press a button to make the hover over disappear to be able to see where the aura is working. Alright, companion. Friend. Choose a companion to join you on your journey. The Witch, an insidious sorceress who unleashes curses and pestilence on all who stand in her way. Acid Arrow, acid enchantments that weaken the target's damage. Okay. And the Bard, an unyielding minstrel whose music can inspire hope or bring ruin. Chord of Concentration, attack that increases the Bard's critical hit power. Okay. What do you guys think? What do you guys want? The Witch or the Bard? God forbid a girl have hobbies. Witch? Alright. Witch clearly? Okay, alright. Choose your companion's special ability, Curse of Chaos, for 4 mana, acid enchantment that applies corruption and weakness to target. Okay. Start killing drill boys. Okay. So she decides her turn for herself. If you have a companion in your party, you can equip gear for them as well. Unlike your character, companions cannot equip consumables. Mage's Staff. Acid damage and chaos. Okay, well, clearly. Alright. So we've got fire and we've got training. Fire is probably we get a heal. But let's go to training. Let's see how that works. Want me to make enchanted gems for your equipment? Results not guaranteed. 25 acid damage, 150 armor, 60 initiative. I'll take the coin flip on 150 armor. Nat 20. Blacksmith gems allow you to improve your item stats. Drag a gem onto one of your items to enhance it. Once an item has been enhanced, you cannot remove the enhancement. Alright, so let's put it on our sword, because we're going to keep this sword the whole time, right? Dead. We got 3 items, I guess. Interesting way to split it. 25 health and 10 armor, 20 armor, 15 damage, 5 chaos. Let's get the witch some armor. Yeah. That way she's not just taking raw damage every fight. I feel like I need like a whirlwind. Like I need some sort of AoE. Or a taunt. They're beating the shit out of the witch. Ooh. Fancy stabs. I mean, these are probably both for her, right? Serpent Vine, legendary staff. 48 acid damage. Aura that spreads acid damage to other staffs. Or acid staff. Okay, well this is the better one. Okay. We can up her damage real high, that's good. Alright, I know I can one-shot this guy, so let's do that. Ooh, he hits hard. We got the pan flute again, and we got the novice's doublet. 5 mana, 10 initiative. Let's give that to our witch. More mana for her. Help her go a little sooner. Let's try consumables this time, just to be trying different things. Choose a potion traveler, but remember, you can only take one. Mana potion for 50 mana. Dungeon bomb for 500 damage. And dungeon healing potion for 200 health. Do they all say dungeon? Yeah, dungeon mana potion, dungeon bomb, and dungeon healing potion. As opposed to those, other ones. I'm going to assume the little nib at the top is rare, legendary, mythical. Consumables are items with unique effects that can be used only once. To be able to use them in combat, you must equip consumables into their dedicated slot. Use a consumable, select it during your turn, then choose a target. Only your character can equip and use consumables. Important, unlike abilities, consumables don't end a character's turn. That's a fat potion. There we go. Bound to loot? No, don't make me be bound to loot. Okay, let's go this way, and then we'll go to the fire. I guess. What's this? Deity. I mean, I think I probably need healing. Thought I didn't like the little mascot? I don't. Don't make me be bound to him. Blammo. Dead. Cross Helmet of the Vow. 20 armor and 4 fortitude. Or Stone Sledgehammer. Crush damage and crit damage. Let's take this helmet. Our witch can wear 2 helmets. As a treat. Warriors rest by the campfire. You can heal 1 of them. Okay. Well, I have more health to heal, so... a little weird. Who's a mascot of Magic the Gathering, yeah. Yeah, Magic's got their own little Pikachu that they're trying to promote now, but people aren't really that big a fan of them. Jesus. Kill. Dark Staff. 30 damage, 10 chaos. Or Sledgehammer. Alright, we'll take this Dark Staff. Oh. The Snaky is an auto-rotate. Okay, let's set it here. I guess? Is it? Yeah, item cannot be rotated. Item rotates automatically. Okay, okay. Let's fiddle here. Right click rotates. Okay. Oopsie. Alright, ideally we want it pointing up, but this is fine for now. I got it on the, like, hurricane spinning blade, but, I don't know why the serpent vine rotates. That's fine. Oh boy. Alright. Kill. We gotta dodge. Probably something I need to get on the witch's dodge chance. Yeah. Long sword. Duelist sword. Or the helmet of resonance. Armor and thorns. Did I read the little story today? I have not. What's the story today? I'll take this long sword. Magic already had a mascot? Squee? You're so right. We all prefer Squee. Alright. Drum. Damage in order. Ring of Twisted Abyss. 20 mana, less crit, more chaos. Or the Crate of the Molten Forge. 75 health, 30 armor. Upgrades helmets to have thorns. Interesting. I don't have rerolls anymore. There's a story about the importance of the Orzhov comma. And a student interviewing the Silver Quill Professor Zarek. Cool. We're getting... God, are we doing Strixhaven already? Magic, please, slow down. Fuck it. We ball. Just roll the number. That's not the number. Well, I wouldn't have gotten anything if we assume I would have rolled a 1 for anything. No slow, only fast. I kind of... It's not a big deal. I assume it's because it's the demo. But I kind of expected more enemy variety. We've only been fighting these golems so far. Okay, old Krace for 20 armor. Probably what we take. Just trying to think of... Alright, I'm not casting spells so much, so I can take this and do like this, and then we can give her another hat. I rotate it around, maybe. Okay, there we go. 3 hats for the witch. No slow, only more universes beyond. No! Undesirable. I think she has some sort of lifesteal. I think she's healing a little bit off of the damage she does. Flat. Oh, that's a big coat. 50 health and 10 mana. 10 armor, 15 thorns. Okay. Let's do some rearranging. Grab this big coat. We rotate it down like this. This staff sucks ass. Do like that. No, there's no way for me to get the other thing in. I think we have to... I think we have to get rid of the dark staff. And for now... I'm gonna have to remember to rotate stuff. Give her the cross helm. And... I give her these 2 helms for now. Alright. So many hats. I'm gonna kill the drilly boy. We're at least getting a few different golems. I'll kill you. I get the feeling I shouldn't be one-shotting as much as I am, but going all in on getting this legendary blade has helped out. Alright, we got this drum. Can I fit it into her anywhere? I don't think so. There we go. We can stick it on for now. Alright, this is an ability. Time to learn an ability, the choice is yours. Hack and slash. Heavy slash on the target. Swift swing. Attack that raises the warrior's initiative. Well, we haven't had any initiative issues yet, so I will take the hack and slash. Alright, we've got a deity here. We'll do that. Kill. Kill. No, they dodged. Illegal crime. Jail forever. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Dead. Ooh, Sparking Blade. 15 damage, 6% crit damage, 9% crit no, 6% crit chance, 9% crit damage. Okay. How can I fit more swords into my build? By having less armor. A safe and lovely thing to do, right? Completely normal and good to give up all armor and just have sword. Alright, what's a deity? Enemies are not allowed to dodge, inflict status, or heal. Only attack. Exactly. The ancient altar demands an offering. Sacrifice your party's mana to receive a divine gift. Okay. Cool. Was that a permanent sacrifice? Or was that lowering what we had? Ring of Healing. All adjacent weapons lose damage and initiative and gain vampirism. Sure. We'll work that in here. Okay, I think we just took a mana hit, and that mana can regenerate. Let's kill the big guy. Yeah, her having vampirism I think is a good idea. Kill. Dark Ritual Staff. Another big-ass staff. I don't know if I can work that in without taking away more of her things. 15 damage, 12 acid damage, and 20% chaos. Beggar's Shirt. Piercing Guitar. Yeah, I guess I'll take it for now. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything with it. Let's grab another consumable, why don't we? Oh, no, it isn't an indicator of rarity, because these two were swapped previously. That's probably something I might mention to the devs. That this seems to indicate rarity when it actually doesn't. It is a little confusing. I would just get rid of the gems or make them all the same color. I guess we'll take another healing potion. I feel like when we get to a boss, that'll be the most important thing. You're new. Hi. Die. How much crit chance do I have at this point? I should check. Oh, you're very bulky. 57%. Nice. I just need more swords and I can crit nonstop, always, forever. Tempered Helmet is 30 armor. Novice's Hammer, Crush, and Order. Double Cutter is a sword that gives me crit chance. Can I work it in? I think we can. I don't need the thingy, so I guess we'll take another gem. We'll try to. More slash damage, more armor, more initiative. Well, since we're throwing everything else away, let's roll for the armor. 6 isn't that hard to beat. Yeah, there we go. Alright, armor rune. Let's put that on one of our like really good swords, right? Yeah, I think our sparking blade is the better one. Yeah, 76% crit chance. We be critting. No one needs armor. Armor is for wimps. Okay. Ah, blessing. Increases damage dealt by 35. Okay. Oh. Head now. Ow. Shredder's broadsword. I don't think Shredder uses a broadsword. See, if I get rid of the helmet, rotate the duelist blade. There we go. 86% crit chance. Now I just need like a tiny little 2-space sword. Alright, our first elite combat. Oh yeah, that's a big difference in stats. The lunge, get some more armor. Weakness reduces damage dealt, and corruption increases damage received. Okay. Yeah, let's lunge again. Oh, okay. Die explode. Pap Golem? Pap Golem. Bone Blade. Also buffs swords. I don't know if I can fit this. It's so chunky. I don't know if I can fit it in anywhere. 1 and then 4. Actually, no, it fits in. It won't benefit from our golden sword, but it'll up all of these. Ooh. And then the Barbute of the Triumphant, 50 additional health. Upgrades plate armor to deal additional crit. Well, I don't think anyone's using plate armor currently. 50 health is decent. Yeah, to the void. We'll grab it for later. Maybe we'll get another companion and they can benefit from all this armor. We could go see God again. We could grab another item. Or we could grab a consumable. I say let's fight as many elites as possible. Yeah, take some of my mana. Amulet of Flesh. 80 health, less damage, more order, less chaos. So it's a tanking item. Not something I currently need. But again, maybe if I get another companion. It looks like there's space for a third companion. Closer. Oh. I'll just kill you, I guess. Flat. Shard of the Destroyer Deck. 9 crit chance. Aura of 18% crit chance. Or the Veil of the Life Absorber. 15 mana and 45 vampirism. Or the Barbute of Emerald Spikes. Gives plate armor thorns. Alright. So I could give her a bunch of life absorption, maybe. I'd need to get rid of her coat. What are mantles? These kinds of armor. I don't think I've got a good way to work that in. So I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of the double cutter. Goodbye. Hello, Shard of the Destroyer Dirk. It only enchants... Cannot be rotated, rotates automatically. Okay, okay. Ah, there's the Carace of the Molten Forge. Right. That would be good. Later. Perhaps. Let's get rid of this staff that I don't think I can ever work in. Yeah, warriors rest by the campfire. I'll heal me. Choose one part of the final enemy, the Sentinel. Each will grant him new powers and abilities. Beams of frost and flame that strike the whole party. Fire deals heavy damage while ice reduces defense. Horns of acid that strike a single target. They fire in bursts or a powerful barrage that increases the Sentinel's critical hit power. Okay. Let's go acid. That sounds less intense. Fires in bursts. If it shoots you, it's gonna hurt. Grimwood. Alright, now we got rock bugs. I don't know which one of you is the threat. I'm gonna kill the flying one. Splat, splat, splat. Swamp helmet. Swamp helmet. Forest Sentinels helmet. Sure. We'll just grab that for now. What was this? Training. Okay, we haven't done a training before. We'll go that way and see what training gives us. Flat. Alright, it's given itself thorns. Yeah, that's fine. Kill the scorpion, that seems like the threat. I don't want any of these. Shadow Realm. Training time, but will it do any good? 5% crit chance, 10 fortitude, 20% crit. I'll take the crit chance training since it's easy and since I like crits. Cool. Cool. Is that just for me or was that for both of us, I guess? Kill you. Flat. We got Bonk Hammer and we got another staff. Can I fit this one into the thing somewhere? No, not really. Maybe if I were to get rid of some stuff. I need a better cloak for her. I'm gonna throw away the sledgehammer. Alright, we got companions. We got... Okay. There's a lot of fights here, but I think it's actually pretty nebulous. Let's go left, I think. Oop. I think a thing I might like is even if it's like a toggle in the menu, an option to just click on the enemy if you want to use your 0 mana ability, just to, like, you know, speed things along. Hunter's Crace. Let's get rid of these and take this. Damn, if someone would tidy those belts up, they would fit in better. Thank you for shouting out Mischief Jag. Hi, Jag. How you doing? It would just be a little, you know, a little less effort. I know some people would probably just be like, use your keyboard buttons, but I've never been one to use keyboard buttons very much. Unless the game needs, like, WASD to move around. Another sword. I don't think I can fit that in anywhere, though. Mossy sword. Yeah, no. To the trash. A skip button. I mean, I guess it's not too big a deal to grab just an item at random and throw it in the trash, but a skip button wouldn't be remiss. Here's a companion, Bard or the Paladin. Okay, I've been picking up a bunch of armor um, because I figured we'd do the Paladin. An indomitable servant of the gods, always ready to protect those in need. Indestructible strike. Crush attacks that restore the Paladin's armor. Choose your special ability, Fortress of Faith, ability that restores health and replenishes armor for all allies. Seems good. Alright, let's open him up. Oh, doesn't work for him. Warrior only. Okay. That's fine. But this will work. Whoops. Let's do like that. And then rotate this. This is also warrior only, I think. Okay. Into the trash. Into the trash. Alright. Well, we'll need to make some adjustments eventually. But I think we're fine. Training. Put all the armor on the bard. Miv hates you. No, I don't hate you. The bard can come along next time. Thorns, damage, order. Let's gamble on order. Hey, we got it. Paladin. Let's put it on the necklace. His order gives, yeah, better blessings, healing, and armor. Kill. Oh yeah, he deals like no damage. Okay, he's extremely bulky. Wooden Crace. I don't think I've got a good way to put that in. 40 armor, 20 armor. Alright. It is better. Save the game, swap characters. I can't swap characters, well. We've already decided. I think it's hilarious. I have that redeem and it is only used when it is unusable. That is a funky ass sword. Curved stinger. At least its stats match its funky ass shape. Forester's beret. 50 health and 20 initiative. 50 health, 10 armor, 15 thorns. Sure. I can't quite fit you in the way I like. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. All the helmets for the paladin now. Swap games now. Oh, you're chunky. Let's kill you first. Splat. Splat, splat, splat. Root of Bones. That's a lot of acid damage. Okay. Okay. Kind of want to work that in here. Sorry, Witch. I don't think you get to have armor anymore. Okay, I need this to fit in a way. Okay. If I could get a straight staff, if I can get another blocky one, I can put it here. All right, let's go here and try to get something else for the witch, maybe. Another sword. I can't use it. Hood of Eternal Roots. 75 health and 9% dodge. R affects items in the direction down. R is active only on the top side. What? Weird. Well, it's an 18, so I'm not getting it. I'll go for the Forester's Barbute since it's DC 2. That should be, yeah, a given. More helmets. Yeah. Whoopsie. There we go. You looked like a fun guy. He did. Kill. Well, hello, Burango. How are you? Doing well? That's a funny hat. 100 health, 9 dodge, and 50 initiative. Can I fit this funny hat in here? This is a very funky hat. There we go. Okay, if I get rid of this. $50 health, 10 armor, 15 thorns, 20 armor, 4 fortitude. Actually, I think the moldy helmet's probably better. All right. Let's see. We've got enchanting and we got resting. And up there's another deity item. I think going for the deity items is the best. What's this game? This is the demo for the game Lootbound. Ooh, I'm gonna go for fortitude. Which the demo is available right now if you're interested. I feel like I should probably give this to the witch to help her stay alive. Yeah, let's put this on Brain. That'll help reduce the damage she takes. Looks like a cross between Backpack Hero and Slay the Spire. Yep, that's the vibe. Inventory management, and then crawling up a map roguelike style. We've just got clean set in abilities and mana management rather than cards. We get to have a little party here. Our party fights automatically on their own. I think more characters are coming, possibly, but currently it's just the warrior, the witch, the paladin, and there's a bard that we didn't bring with us. Loot bound and down, loaded up and roguing. We're going to do what they say can't be done. Getting whooshed. Oh wait, no, it's that song. Damn it, I can't remember the actual lyrics now. I'm gonna just throw these things in the trash and keep going. Splat. Ooh, okay. Didn't realize you give barbs to the whole team. I'm gonna let the others kill you. Splat. I gambled on this sword early, and it has given us a ridiculously high crit. We have 91% chance to crit for 170% damage. I've heard the song, I just can't remember now. Oh, a sword. Frozen Blade, 60 damage and 18 slash damage. I don't think I can fit you. Wandering Shaman's Robe. Yeah, mantles are huge. Get another wooden craze. 40 armor. Yeah, no, I think this is another instance of it goes right in the trash. I'd like to see a little more variety in the equipment and items too. It's not bad currently, but Oh, I see. There is a bit of the bar that's highlighted. Fairy King's Signet. Less health, more dodge, initiative, and order. Sure. We can tank the Paladin's health to make him dodgy, fast, and extra good at buffing and healing the team. That's okie dokie. Wasps. Yeah, I think this early gamble we took is basically made it so we one-shot everything without even needing to use mana. Grove Knight's Grace. It's pretty good. 9, and then it needs 2 extra spaces. Alright, let's try and work it in here. So I put it here. Yeah. I think it costs both helmets. 50, 20, 30, 30. It's a lot of thorns. Trade for bulk. And we get 2 less enchantments. I think we gotta stick with the helmets. Not as good at either mini niche as its inspirations, but it occupies both and is also an auto battler. Dig it? It's not quite an auto battler. You do get to make some decisions, but it is a lot more straightforward. A lot less decision moment to moment. Yeah, it's good. I really like the art. Gameplay's pretty decent. That is a big robe. 450 health, 60 mana. Dig it? Yeah, it's good. Cursed Twig. Can I fit the Cursed Twig in? Can I yay, I finally have another staff. Evil Wolves. Flat. Trash. Onwards. Time to learn a new ability. The choice is yours. Steel Vortex. Slash that strikes all enemies. Hell yeah. Or Focus Strike. Attack that increases critical hit power. Okay, so part of me is like, finally, an AoE for wiping out the enemies. That seems good. And part of me is like, what if we did even more crit stuff? I mean, our crit is insane right now, so I think we should do that. We've got another divine thingy here, but I'm not sure we actually need that. We might go do the training. I feel like the training's probably the best here. Kill. Flat. Kill, dead, destroy. Yeah, I definitely think that I want, in the final release of the game... Oh, thank you for the heal, Paladin. In the final release of the game, I want the ability to use my 0 mana attack by just clicking. Ah, we got a tiny little sword. Can I don't think I can rearrange things to fit it. Nah, I don't think so. 15 damage, 27 slash. 15 damage, 27 slash. It's the exact same as the duelist sword. Although it is shorter. I could put it here and hope that we can find a different, like, 4-slot sword at some point. Into the garbage. Oop, there we go. Or also, like, it could just be, like, default to the ability I used last turn. Amulet of the Hungry Pool. Thorns and Vampirism. Can I fit that? I can fit that in here. There we go. Good for the witch. Alright, we can get more initiative, more health, or more mana. Honestly, I've not felt like I've needed mana. I think, again, because I think that busted-ass sword that I pulled early. So, let's take the health. I don't know how bad the boss is gonna be. Do. Splatting all the bugs, killing them with sword. Mossy Darkness. I don't think I've got space anymore. No, not really. Ring of the Mossy Barrier. Extra armor and order on everything adjacent. I don't think I can fit that in either. Let's stick it in here. Alright, I don't think I need a rest. Let's take another equipment. Crit chance. I could gamble on big initiative, but I think I'll gamble on crit chance. Could have gotten it, but that's fine. Let's just stick the crit chance. Can I just keep putting multiple gems on one thing? No. I think so. Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. Well, we have almost 100% chance of critting, which seems pretty good. Oh, I missed. How dare you make me miss? There we go. Sure. I'll grab this hat. Let's keep going. Elite fight! Mushroomy Tree Trunk Man. Focus Strike. Paladin, you might have wanted to heal. That's fine. Explode dead. There's that Hood of Eternal Roots again, or the Hood of the Hidden Grove. I guess we'll take this. I don't think I can fit it in. Blade of Cleaved Stone. Even more crit damage. Let's see. Legendary plate armor for the Paladin. Let's take that. 30 armor, 12 fortitude. Adjacent helmets give fortitude. Alright, let's see. How can I fit this in? Seems pretty solid there. Good. Rotate it. Yeah, I don't think that changes much, but we'll go ahead and rotate it. Maybe I'll find some thin items. All the items are fairly bulky. I guess I want to fight another elite. Yeah, I'll sack my mana again. Stone Amulet. More mana, less initiative, more order, and chaos. I could probably give that to the witch. that's fine. Yeah, just tank her initiative. Let her have a fuck ton of mana and deal a ton of damage. 1 second. I'm blow my nose. Splat. And die. Ah, I missed. Grace of the Gem Echo. Only for the warrior, though. Automatically rotates. Give thorns. Mantle of Forest Whispers. I cannot fit a robe in here. All of her stuff is so big. I'll grab this and carry it in my pocket. River Wave Knife. Ooh, that's a tiny sword. 36 slash damage, 12% crit chance. Adjacent swords up my crit chance. You know what that means. 142% chance to crit. I wonder if this game has over-critting. I'll heal me. I like this screen. Choose one part of the final enemy of the Sentinel. Each one will give new powers. Tough Slippery Carapace increases the Sentinel's armor and dodge chance. Crystalline Growths that raise the Sentinel's initiative and critical hit chance. I think we can go with this because I think we'll eventually push through it. I do like this concept of build your own final boss. Bio Wizard. Oh, he's cursing my initiative. Okay, that's fine. Shearing Leaf. Another sword that I could try to fit in. If only the little squiggly bit was on the other side, it could replace this shard. Slash damage, and adjacent swords deal more slash damage. Yeah, I don't think I can fit it in, though. Mantle for more mana. Warrior armor. Yeah, I guess just throw this legendary armor away. We got another staff. Stave of the Wrothing Feather. Lots of acid and chaos damage, and even more acid. Can I fit it in? I mean, it might be worth getting rid of this other staff. Guess so. I'd like to see more, because I think the tiniest things I've seen have been like 2x2 and this 1x3 hilt. I'd like to see some little like 1 and 2 spot items to like fill in these gaps. Like they wouldn't need to be strong. They could be weak, but just something to fill in these little gaps to like feel like you're really getting a lot out of things. Alright, fighting this guy again. Splat. Did I explode? Another sword. I don't think this one's easy to fit in. It was crit damage. Arch damage. Amulet of the Elusive Prey. Less damage, more dodge. More initiative. That better than... More mana, less initiative. Might be better than this drum. Yeah. Helmet of the Ancient Boar Knight. Only for the warrior, and unfortunately, I'm not doing that. Overseer's sword. Unfortunately, the nibbly bit's on the wrong side again. So that one's not going to fit. Alright, I guess I just throw them away. I don't need more consumables. I don't think I need to rest. Paladin should eventually heal, one would think. This is a very short act compared to the others. Okay, maybe we will. Let's go ahead and heal the Paladin. Little weird that only one person heals at the rest site. Mechanically, it's fine. Flavor-wise, it's a little weird. Choose a part for the Sentinel. A sword arm. Blows with a huge sword. Deals heavy slash damage to a single target. Or the Crush Flail. That's with a heavy flail. Deals heavy crush damage to the entire party. Let's go with the crush damage, I think. Alright, there he is. Slippery Cure Pass. Acid Head. Mace. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll start focus slashing. I did it. I win. So I really am a warrior. The blade feels like a part of me. All 27 of them that I've shoved into my back. Remember countless battles, countless victories. But at what cost? Gods, what have I done? Voices, I can hear them again. Why doesn't victory taste sweet? What is my name? One victory isn't enough. Not to remember everything. Paladin unlocked. Warrior companion unlocked. Oh no, Paladin new companion ability unlocked. Warrior new companion ability unlocked. Witch new companion ability unlocked. Unlocked the witch. Unlocked difficulty 2. Okay. Well then. An insidious sorceress who unleashes curses and pestilence on all who stand in her way. I guess we'll give her a shot now. See how that goes. The dark held its breath for an eternity. Finally, footsteps. Greetings, mortal. My memory has been scoured white, yet only the weak are born as empty vessels. Feel it. Once I was the strongest among my kind. Know this, I am no one's plaything, not even here. I will reclaim my name and the truth of what chained me to this wretched place. This chill in my chest. Is it fear, or the brand they seared onto my soul? It is beneath me to ask, but without you, these shards still will remain broken. Lead on. Lead on. Okay. So we've got Touch of Acid. Deals acid damage and does corruption, which makes enemies take more damage. Still don't know what acid damage specifically does. Ray of Weakness. Much bigger acid damage. Applies weakness. Debuffs gain power from chaos. And Sands of Time. 28 acid. Deals bonus acid equal to the current chaos value and applies slow to enemies. Okay. Let's do that. Presumably we want to hit both of them so that we can get them dying faster. I feel like being mana aggressive early on is probably a good idea. Okay, here it is. Acid damage. Adds acid damage to character's attacks, ignores armor, and deals damage directly to health. Okay. So the warrior deals extra damage once he gets through the armor, whereas the witch simply ignores armor to begin with. Vampirism. Okay, and we start with vampirism as well. And we are slew. 50 health, 10 mana, and 10 chaos. Well, this isn't going to stay in our inventory for very long, so let's do this thinner robe. Let's go for the equipment. I think early on we want good equipment. Dead. Okay, another robe. Oh, I left him on 3. That's rude. Okay. And so it's not like I heal based on the damage done with vampirism. It's just a flat, whenever I deal damage, heal. I could take the shard. I think we should take the staff. Now, that's what we use. Alright, time to gamble it all. 18's pretty high. 50 mana, 30 chaos, and more mana and chaos. It seems like if we were going all in on debuffing. More mana and chaos, less crit. Let's go gambling. I think we'll go gambling later. I think right now we'll just take this shitty ass vest. Gives us some mana and initiative. Alright. Well, I guess this one doesn't matter. Bringing up gambling and then not gambling. Gamble a little bit. Alright, let's focus this guy. So as long as I don't take too much damage, I can just restore all the damage I take. Okay. Reinforced jacket. 25 health, 4 fortitude, fur vest, 5 mana, 10 initiative. Man, I'm getting nothing but shirts. I don't want to do an enchanter because I'm going to throw this shit away. So let's go to the right and gamble on a chest again. Skunk isn't even a real Magic the Gathering player. Shaking my head, No, I am. I do the gambling. I just, you know, when it's good. Sword hilt, pointed hood, 25 health, 5 mana. Well, we can get a hat. I think I'll take the sword hilt. I'll definitely unequip it here in a second. Alright. This time, since we haven't before, we'll take the bard. An unyielding minstrel whose music can inspire hope or bring ruin. Attack that increases the bard's critical hit power. Song of Healing, ability that restores health to all allies. So the bard slowly gains crit power and has a heal. Oh, I should have put things on him first. I'm sorry, Mr. Bard. Okay, well, I'll just kill them all instantly. Cracked horn. I don't care. 3 crit, 10 order. Sure. Let me also take off. This is universal. And this is universal. Here you go, Mr. Bard. You can have these for now. Alright, can we get something cool? The Staff of the Sky Shard. 105 damage, and each adjacent weapon deals more chaos. Or we could gamble low and try to get this flute. 3% crit damage and way more initiative. I don't really care about like initiative maxing. That doesn't seem like a big thing. There's this hat. It's just a little bit of dodge. Let's go ahead and gamble for the legendary. Reroll. Here's your gambling. Yeah, and we still have one reroll. Alright, so we need more stabs. Steves. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of them. Blammo. Citizens Gambison. I guess we can throw that on our bard for now. Yeah. I should probably be being better with my mana, but fuck it. Explode them. 20 order, 30 armor. More flutes. Alright, this is just 2 guys. I'll save my mana. Bwong. That wasn't the most, I hope that they give the bard a better musical trill. Because I really liked the one from Darkest Dungeon. All of the bards, or he's the jester, but all of his lute playing sounds really good in that. I'm sure they can do something interesting with the bard here. Training or consumable? I guess we'll grab a consumable. Is it going to be the same 3? Yeah. It's always going to be the same 3. Then it would probably be okay to leave the little pips at the top. Alright, now I do have something that I could enchant. And I've only got the 1 reroll, so let's go to the right and start taking enchantments. Wang. Bard must have... I guess it has a healing ability, so maybe it doesn't have any built-in... Oh, it looks like it's got a little bit of vampirism. Cleaver. Merchant's jacket. I guess we'll just take the helmet for now, stick it on the bard. Crit damage, thorns, health. Let's gamble for the crit damage. Nice. Alright. Now, it would be best to put it on you, but... Oh, okay, we can't see. Yeah, you've got vampirism, just less of it. And you do slash damage as well. Right, I guess we'll put it on something small that we would want to keep for the whole time. Let's put it on that flute. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I like the little bayonet, I think, on the top of the loot. Sure. Just keep loading up on tiny shards. Alright, we got 3 guys. That means Sands of Time. I missed. I feel like dodges are sticky. Like when the enemy dodges, my bard also seems to dodge. 10 mana, 6 dodge. You know what? Which dodge do you have? You have 25% dodge. Sure, we can go gambling. Let's hold on to that. Yeah, let's take the blessing. Probably at higher difficulties, this mana cost feels like it matters more. More health, less damage, more vampirism, less initiative. Yeah, I guess for now. Probably eventually move it off. It's interesting. I guess I deal some regular armor and some acid damage. That's why I'm breaking armor all the same. So the Bard's the gambling class. Going in on dodge chance. What is this? Okay, sure. I can fit this in somewhere. Okay. I take this off and this off. And that can go like that. This can go like this. I can put this back over here for now. Okay. Let's throw this away. I'm not going to put it back on. Ow, on my face. Sands of time. Ow, my face. I guess another horn. Bong. Explode. I wonder if this game allows you to get up to 100% dodge chance. I know some games are, in my opinion, lame and won't let you get to 100% dodge chance. All adjacent weapons gain health and vampirism. I don't think I've got a good way to stick it in here. I think it's probably better than this robe, though. This down. This up. Okay. Time to learn a new ability. Loop of Corruption. Lots of mana. Hits everyone. Acid area attack deals reduces defense of enemies. Or acid area attack that weakens the damage of all enemies. Banshee Cry. Well, I do fucking love Banshees, so I'm gonna take the Banshee Cry. Okay. You could go for another blessed item. I think I want to go right though, because I think I want to get this training. Passive buff seems good. Hands of time cost 14. Okay. Wong. Ow. I got crit. Okay, that was a little bit better. I guess it's more of an aggressive strum when it's on the offense. Still think we could probably get some slightly better noises here. The Crusher's Gladius. More damage and crit damage. Sure. Let's get that for our bard friend. Long. Let's do Banshee's Cry instead. Oh, my stomach's growling. I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. Probably pasta. Try Mugiwara. Yeah, we're definitely taking the Mugiwara. Let's get rid of this oversized armor. I can still stand the time. There we go. I probably don't need to be casting a spell every fight. Probably be fine. But it's faster. So at least for this lower difficulty, I'm okay with doing it. Ooh, okay. Hey, it's the loot that he has. The focus loot. 6 crit, 10 order. Everyone can use it, huh? Alright, how do I fit it in here? Think. Get rid of the hilt here for a second. There we go. Training! Armor, crit damage, health. Let's go for crit damage. Excellent. Free crit damage. I cannot cast... Oh, wait. I could cast... No, Ray of Weakness is a single target. Ow. My face. Bong. I think... Grants armor to allies with every attack. Oh, I can... They have names, huh? The hover over is a little... was a little pickier earlier. Okay. Armored attack grants armor to allies. Shielded attack deals high base damage. Okay. For some reason, I thought that they just didn't have any way of displaying what they did. I guess maybe I was trying to look at them in the initiative. Okay, we got another one of these. I could try... No, it's too fat. Even rotated, I don't think I can fit it in here. Yeah, no. One of these max. Alright, dash. I still think we should probably go smithing, though. Damage, fortitude, crit chance. Let's just gamble on a crit chance. Cool. Let's give it to the bard. Put it on that gladius because it's nice and small. Means I should be able to consistently use it in the build. Okay, let's Banshee Cry. Now you guys don't deal any damage. Ow. Ow. Quit dodging. Again, dodges feel sticky. I wonder if there's something in the random number generator, but it definitely feels like when a dodge happens, another dodge is soon to follow. The fuck? Rated Sickle Blade. 27 slash damage. That does not seem worth it for that funky shape. Artisan's Hammer. A little bit of crush damage. Sure, I'll stick it here for now. What does crush damage do? Double damage to armor. Okay, so crush is the weakest of the damage types because while enemies do have armor, the health seems, you know, it's like 450 armor versus 3,300 health. All right, weakness. Ow. Lava Smasher. Ah, okay. He deals extra damage based on his armor. As long as we keep his armor off, it'd be fine. Wong. Okay. Doom of the Ancient Volcano. 90 damage, 5 chaos. Adjacent staffs have more chaos. Or Mantle of the Black Grave. 125 health, 5 mana. Gives hoods chaos. Take this. Robe of Dimensional Fusion. This is huge. 40 mana to each adjacent hood. Can you even, like, fit that many hoods adjacent to this? It is a lot of health and mana. I'll give it that much. But I think I'll take this tiny staff that I can fit into my actual build. A lot of things in this are extremely huge. Let's rotate this. And we've got another long staff. And then we can move this ring. I can put this ring back in. That's pretty good. Alright, let's... I think it's better to go for an elite than a treasure chest, because an elite's going to give me extra stuff. And I'm not going to have the mana anyways. Well, I might have enough for a weakness. Let's refuse. But I still think it's worth going to the elite here. Hello, Mr. Elite. Place corruption and slow on the target. Okay. I missed. Okay, I might need to actually use a potion. Wow. Holy shit. Volcanic Cord. 30 damage, 50 order. Adjacent instruments do even more order. Or this tiny little tooth. Alright, we have to take the giant lava banjo. I don't know how we're going to fit it. But we have to take it. And the Obsidian Sphere of Suffering. It's more staff synergy if I can fit it in. I think I can. Yeah, I'll have to move this ring out for now. That's fine. Okay. Alright. Throw you away. Need to keep some instruments. Might have to get rid of the Mugiwara. Goodbye, Mugiwara. Alright. Nice. Hopefully I can get another tall instrument at some point. But I think that's pretty solid. I will heal me. Okay, it's the same choices. I really think the acid head is going to be easier to kill. So I'm going to just keep going with that. Okay. I'm hoping that our final ally is the warrior. It should automatically be the warrior and the paladin, so I should be able to pick the warrior. Just because I feel like I need another damage dealer. Bonk. I guess I'll take this coat for now. Okay. Go gambling on another item, or I could get some training. I feel like training is better because it's passive. I don't have to worry about like fitting it into the build. Could use a little mana. Nah, it's just 2 guys. Go with thorns. Thank you for the heal, Mr. Bard. Chunky armor or pan flute. I don't know if I can fit the pan flute. No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can fit the armor either, but... like, all the items are huge in this. And I'm cool with that for, like, the most part. But I definitely think we need some small items in the mix. Kill the scorpion. I feel like that's the bigger threat. Forester's pot helmet. Uh-huh. I'll just throw that away. Fortitude, mana, crit chance. I'm gonna gamble on 20 mana. That seems like a pretty good... yeah, see, there's another 2 consecutive dodges. Hey, we're getting raided! Raid. Hello, raiders. My name is Mivlia. I am the trans punk skunk extraordinaire. This is my venue. I'm a variety streamer. Right now, we are doing the demo for the game Lootbound, which is a roguelike with like some simple combat, but you do the little backpack management thing that's very fun. Hello, physicist. Hello, Tipsy. Hello, friendly wisp. Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Tipsy. What were you up to, Tipsy? Oh, no, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Signalis, ooh. Emmy played Signalis the other day. She really liked it. How are you enjoying it so far? I think I'll take this tiny helmet because it's tiny and it can fit into things. I'll throw away this robe. Do I want a gemstone? Do I want a treasure for my new person? I think we'll try to go treasure, or maybe I should get a consumable. I guess let's see who we get. Very good. It seems like it. It looks neat. It'd also be nice to be able to compare items when I'm holding them. Art style and everything's top tier? Yeah, it's got a real good vibe. 2 dodges. Yeah, the more I play this, the more convinced I am. Dodges seem sticky in the RNG. Just a little guy. Moss sword. Yeah, I'll take that. And I'll get rid of... I guess this big armor. Friend. Sword of Thorns. Slash strike that applies thorns to the warrior. Yeah. Oh, and okay, we get to pick between 2. Either Executioner Strike, a slash attack boosted by current thorns, or Raising the Palisade, ability that applies thorns and armors to all allies. Let's take that tankier ability. And yeah, let's grab a consumable. Ooh, okay, finally some different stuff. Forest Bomb deals 1,000 damage. Forest, okay, so later consumables give better stuff. Okay. Let's take the Forest Healing Potion. I still feel like healing potions are probably the way to go. And let's put some stuff on our warrior. Let's see. So this one, our current warrior is built for thorns. Oh, let's give him this ring. That boosts weapons. Let's put these weapons in here. And I hoped that that would be better. Okay, that's fine. We'll do like this. Then, I guess a bunch of helmets. Wear all the hats at the same time. Then these armors can go in the trash because they're not going to fit. Okay, let's go for training. And there's a lot of them, so let's hit them all. Slash dead. Wooden oaken duck. 15 damage, 18 slash, 3 crit. And fit it in if I take off a helmet. 75 and 10. Let's swap out that. Of course, raiders, if you guys need to raid and run, be done watching streaming, or you need food or whatever, you guys take care of yourselves, do whatever you need to do. Give my guy more dodge chance, but I don't think I can fit it in there, because again, it's huge. Look and make food? Absolutely, Tipsy. What you making? There's some good foods. Wong. Alright. Hey, we got a tiny staff. That's good. I might be able to fit it in here somewhere. 15 chaos damage, 5 chaos, 24 acid, 10 chaos. I'm gonna hold on to this because I might still need it. But for now, we'll stick this up here. Probably pizza. You're lazy. That's fair. Have good pizza. Pizza sounds good. Ooh, I can get more mana for very cheap. But I think I'll take the health. Go, try to take the health. Okay, yeah. Cursing all the guys. Cursing them to death. Ah, hell yeah, tiny little staff. Unfortunately, I can't put it in a place where it gets blessed. Currently. But that's fine. I can still add it to the mix. Order. Mana slash damage. Let's take the mana. Almost guaranteed. And we'll just put extra mana on that. Not sure why you blessed us there, soldier, warrior, fighter. Sticky dodge. Ring of Vital Vine. 12 mana and 5 vampirism to each adjacent weapon. Don't think I've got a good way to slot it in for anyone. I could swap out this hammer for it. I don't think I need that hammer. Okay, let's Banshee yell. Blammo. So I do like that anyone can be your tank or your DPS. Or at least I think so. I haven't tried it with Paladin yet, but like it's clear that you can either go dodge tank or crit chance on Bard. You can either go slash damage or thorny armor on Warrior. You can either do big health and vampirism or big acid damage on the Witch. Presumably big crushing damage versus big armor on the Paladin. 20 armor, 30 thorns. Well, that's what we want to see. It's better than this. It's also a little weird, like, you would think that of the same rarity, bigger items would be better. But maybe it's counting, like, where I found it. Like, later acts give you better versions of common items or something. I don't know. Definitely feels like, you know, something's up there. That's fine. I don't need another gift from God. Another enchantment. Sure, we'll gamble on the fortitude. It's not that difficult. Hey, we got it. Alright, we'll give that to our warrior. We'll put it on his ring. Could help reduce the damage he's taking. Sands of Time. I'm definitely not fitting any of these hoods. They're all huge. I didn't expect them to survive. I guess I'll do a second spell. And there's our sticky dodging. Ooh, another staff. 36 and 5. 12 and 15. What's this? 15 and 12. think we'd rather have better curses than better acid damage, so we'll swap that out. Hold on to it. Blammo. Die, explode, die. Oh, sorry. 1 second. I guess I'll finish you off. Closed bull helm. Well, if I could fit it, that would be pretty good for what we're doing on our warrior currently. It's fucking huge, though. Would be nice if I could also return it to the card and try the other item. It's all good. Loop of Corruption, that's the reduced defenses one from earlier. Whisper of Darkness, acid enchantment that weakens the target's defense and attack. Alright. Feel like we need to take some single targets for the final boss. Let's go training again. Slow you guys down. Okay, another AoE then. More swords. I think probably we replace this wooden sword. 15, 18, and 3. 60 and 18. Yeah. Wong. Oops. Forester's Protection. 50 health, 40 armor. I think we take the tiny little sword. Don't have a good way to fit it in there, but maybe later we'll move things around if we find something else that's good. Maybe it's tied to initiative? I'm not entirely sure. 50 armor, 10 armor, or 50 health, 10 armor, and 4 thorns. Or 15 thorns. I could probably fit that in here if I do some mixing around. Let's get rid of this. We can put in this littler sword, and then we can put this helmet in. Alright, training. Training is good. Training is free. Mana, crit damage, or crit chance. Let's go for the crit chance. Let's re-roll it. Dead, murder, kill, murder. Yeah, we got these big cloaks again. Let's grab one of them. I don't I could heal the fighter. I think I'd rather go for a gemstone here. A little bit of dodge, a lot of health, or a lot of acid damage. Let's go for the health. It's a 50-50. Alright, I wasn't getting anything. I think another thing that might spice this game up would be some events. Not that it necessarily needs them, but I feel like it would add a little bit more variety. Ooh, another tiny little staff. I might be able to fit in multiple at some point, depending. Actually, I'm in a weird situation where this fuck-ass bizarre staff actually works pretty well because it can touch all 3 of the other staffs. Let's go to the elite. Wong. Right. Weakness. Corruption. What a weakness. Lower its damage. Oh. It's got vampirism. Okay, that's fine. What we got? We got a Ring of the Reckless Hunt. Adjacent weapons get minus health and armor, plus dodge and crit damage. Very aggressive. I don't think I can fit it into our Bard's build. Price of Ancient Horns. All adjacent helmets gain 60 thorns. Okay, maybe we take this. I'm gonna get rid of this. That's cool. I love how cool these designs are. It's just like our equipment area is so tiny and there's not any small items. Dungeon Shepherd's Cuirass. 100 armor, and each adjacent helmet gives even more armor. Well, we'll take it. I don't know if I can fit both of these. I probably can't. I think we probably just need to get rid of our swords. Wait. You've made it so that I can't put this back down. Okay. Yeah, this... Whoops. This ring... We do want to keep the ring because it's got a good enchantment on it. Get rid of this staff. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it in. Okay. Armor. No. Armor. Okay, fine. Nope. Okay, we're going to get rid of this huge-ass sword because it's not going to work. Let's... Is there any way I can have both of these? Aura affects items in this direction up. Aura is active only on the bottom side. Okay, so I have to have it like this. I see how this effect works now. That is a little silly, but it's okay. Extra armor from every helmet. Okay, so if I do that... I think if I get rid of the ring, and I can put this here. Maybe here? Scoot you down. You down. Scoot you down. Rotate you. Okay. It's a little wonky, but I think that this is good. Now we have 462 armor and 280 thorns. Seems decent. I can technically work this staff in here, I guess. I can work 2 staves in here. Okay. Weird. But it works, I guess. Let's go. Do I want to make any changes here? Move this staff over. Move this down. Doesn't quite open anything for me. Okay. Blessing, a rest, or an item. I think, again, we're going to go to the blessing. We're going to say, no, thank you, I don't want one. And then we're going to do the elite so that we can get some more rare items. Ow, my face. Okay, let's weaken you. Let's weaken you again. Cool. Oh my god. Helmet of the Deadly Beak! Gives our adjacent plate armors crit damage. Or the Amulet of Rotten Moss. Armor gets vampirism and chaos. I don't think I can fit the funny beak armor, as cool as it is. I guess if I take this staff off, I could remove one of these. 20 and 30, 50 and 30. Yeah, I guess get rid of you. Put the funky beak armor in here. Oh, what's this? Sunset Knight's Helmet. 75 armor, health 30 armor. Distant plate mail gets 12% crit. Or the Basilisk Hunter's Signet. Minus 80 health plus crit and initiative. No, thank you. Okay. Then I thought that I could fit another helm in here. But I guess not. As is, this is only giving 1 helmet. Or no, to 2 helmets. Okay. If I rotate it, does it help me at all? I don't think so. Yeah, unfortunately. I love these designs, but the equipment space is just so tight, and there's no little items that I feel like I'm not getting very much out of a lot of the item drops. Alright, heal the warrior, because I can heal myself. Alright, slippery carapace or crystalline growths. I feel like there's got to be some situations where I would pick the other things, but I don't currently feel them. Right, I want to save my mana. And also, this guy feels more like a race anyways. Armor of Retaliatory Resistance. Helmet Skein, Health and Thorns. Okay, maybe we'll swap out one of our armors. Or the snake. We might actually go for the staff. I Extra acid damage. Yeah, if we get rid of this hermit staff and slink this down a spot, I can actually fit this in, which feels good because I can actually use it. Aquarius of the Fortress of Balance. Lots of armor. That's interesting. Or the Unknown King's Helmet. Plate armors gain thorns. Can I fit this in? Probably. Maybe, I think maybe we get rid of, as funny as it is, the beak armor. Let's put this crown in. And then I can fit in another helmet up top. That seems pretty good. Elite! Wong. Yeah. Let's just focus on our regular abilities again. Wong. Alright. Elusive Peasant's Hat. That's fun. Can I fit it in? I think that's better than our Charlatan's Hood. Oh. The dodge is on adjacent jackets, which I don't have, but that's fine. Still think that this is better. For now, anyways. Damage and crit to adjacent weapons. Dodge and crit. But lose health and armor. I don't actually want any of this. Yeah. I think we take another item. Yeah. Desert healing potions. Desert mana potions. Desert bombs. Let's take the bomb. 1500 damage seems pretty solid. Sword or flail. I feel like, well, yeah, no, flail, because if I die, I don't know what it counts, and I don't have armor. See, sticky dodges. They both dodged. Unfortunately, I didn't. All right, so let's. You have no more armor. Okay, I can still only do one per turn. That's fine. Let's see, does corruption and weakness. There's a lot more weakness. I think we focus on weakening him so that he can't damage us as much. Fury. Yeah, we got him not minus 900 weakness. I need to see what this buff is. There we go. Okay, multiplier. Yeah. So even if he does a crit and it ups his damage, he's got so many stacks of weakness on him, it shouldn't matter. His damage should be butts. Doesn't seem like it's becoming butts. It feels like we're starting to not damage him at all. Not exactly sure what's up with that. Okay. I don't exactly understand how some of these buffs and debuffs work. That's fine. Not bad for a mortal. Almost worthy of my notice. Flash, Marble, Cold, the Academy, the Masses, a living goddess. I never sought their recognition. I took it by right, but their bows tasted of nothing but fear. Maybe bows? I think it was bows. It's strange. In this fear I feel a plea. Why do I feel uneasy? I shall reach the truth, even if it burns my tongue to ash. Tell me, guide, do you also avert your gaze from those who stand above you? Unlocked the Bard. Warrior as a companion now has a new ability, and difficulty 2 for the Witch. Did I unlock the Bard? It says I unlocked the Bard, but I think that perhaps they're actually locked out for the duration of the demo. Which would be kind of weird. I guess there's abilities separate from the companion abilities. So that might be it. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I want to wrap here or not. Because it's been 2 hours, 20 minutes. Is there a fast mode? Settings. No. Miv wrap? I cannot wrap. Alright. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick and I'm going to decide if I want to end the stream or not. Okay. I'm back, and I think we will do one more run. I guess Bard isn't available in the demo. Okay, we get one less reroll, and everything is 20% stronger. Let's try it. Let's go play the harder difficulty. Warrior must keep his mind clear, a commander especially. These fragments of memory brought more questions than answers. Scenes of slaughter, soldiers begging for help. Whenever I'm not in battle, they claw at my thoughts. This time, it will be far more difficult. I must remember, no matter the cost. Lead me, please. I can feel the answers waiting at the end. You got it, Gerald. Alright. Same abilities. Flat. Bonk. Okay, we get a loot. Or a hammer. Neither of which is really our thing. I guess we'll take the hammer. It's smaller and it's free. We'll go towards this chest and we'll try to get an early broken item. That's another thing. I guess maybe if like people who care about win streaks, but if you don't care about win streaks, it really seems like the optimal strategy might be to start a run, get to the chest, and then use all your rerolls trying to get the legendary, and then if you don't get the legendary, be like, I'll just start a new run. Let's bonk you. I definitely need to be able to use my default attack without scrolling to the bottom. 20. Wow, they really want me to take this piercing guitar. No, I will take the armor for now. Ow, I took a little damage. Ah, you dodged. Probably take this tiny sword because it's small. Alright. Circle of Retribution plate. 75 health, 20 armor, 15 thorns, and all adjacent helmets get 60 health and 36 thorns. Sure. We'll go for a thorns build. Oh, it's another one. Aura's work down and from the top side. Okay, so I need to put it like this. And then as many helmets as I can fit under it as possible. Eventually. Kill you. Ow. Oops. I hate this staff. It's way too big. We'll take the thing. Okay. I could go gambling for another item. That seems fine. Why not? Let's go, go, go. Kill yourself on my thorns. Oh, not quite. I'll let you live. I'll take the hit so that you can hurt yourself. That's a hat. That doesn't count. So we'll take this Veteran's Dirk. Okay. So we're being tanky. So maybe we take the Bard and let him go all in on crit. Song of Healing or Swift Taunt. Powerful attack that raises the Bard's initiative. Oh no. We want that Song of Healing. Welcome back, Thomas. How you doing? Let's nuke you. Ow. I forgot to give him the hat. Jesus, that's a lot of dodges. Corroding Staff, acid damage, novices double, mana and initiative. For now. Dead God's Saber. 135 slash damage and 15% crit damage. Locked to the warrior though. There we go. Helmet that gives thorns to plate armor. I guess that's what we're going for, right? Give me the at 11. Yeah. Alright, so let's rotate. Then we can give this to the Bard for now. Get that training when we get up there. Ooh, we are not doing so hot. That is just a hat, and that is a huge staff. So I guess we'll take the hat and stick it on the bard. I guess I should try to get my armor up. Definitely feeling like aggression's rewarded over defense. It's okay. Ooh, nice, a tiny little helmet. That's what I want, a tiny little helmet. Can I rotate this? Yeah. Here, Bard, take this hammer. I feel like our friend Bard is here, the way I keep saying it. Yeah, hit me, you idiots. Okay, we've got Crested Barbute, armor 30 thorns, Chainmail of Light 30 armor, Master's Gladius 15 slash for 15 and 9, and each additional sword gains 2 crit chance. Well, you know what? He's not going to stay on swords probably, but for now. Nope, this is warrior locked. Damn it. I wish the universal weapons... Well, I get why that they're the same type so that they have those synergies, but man, it sucks sometimes, like, not realizing that it's locked to a certain type. Let's do extra damage. Low DC. Yeah, cool. Alright, kill him. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. There's a loot. Let's just, I guess, put it over here for when we get a third companion. Go for another treasure up there. Sure. I'm going to rest the bard, because then the bard can heal me. Get the big guy. Okay, another tiny sword for the bard, I guess. Definitely not feeling like we're getting the good synergies here, but that's okay. Let's try and kill these guys. Hit me, you idiots. Take my thorn damage. Yeah. There we go. Got him. Tiny little staff. Jacket. I guess we'll take the tiny little staff. We're just gonna keep tossing tiny junk items at the bard and hope that we get some synergy. Stream of ringing energy. 50 health, 10 initiative, more mana for each hat. Master's Gladius, which I'm already not using, in the meat tenderizer. I guess we'll just roll for the meat tenderizer. I'm not going to use my reroll on it because it's not got synergy. Okay. Let's try taking him down. Okay. Ow. Oh, hell yeah, helmet. Or helmet. I'll go for killing you first. Ah. Bard, what are you doing? It had 12 health left. Kill it. Bard, I swear to God. You are terrible at threat assessment. Another tiny helmet. I think I have to get rid of this big armor now, but helmet. Remote. Smack you. There we go. Good job, Bard. Well, we might find out what happens when someone dies soon. Ow. Nope. Lucky dodge. Yeah, I can fit the mantle in. That's something. New ability. I guess we'll take the Steel Vortex. Then I probably need to head for the fire. Yeah, I don't know if it's the difficulty increase or what, but aggressive strategies definitely feel way better than defensive ones. Raider's Saber. Well, I guess I could probably fit that in with the Bard somewhere. Alright. Let's get rid of this. I think we're probably gonna die here. Okay. Well, now we know what dying's like. Okay. Not a lot of pomp and circumstance there. I'm very curious what upgrades in Hub are actually like. Let me, while we're here, go look at the store page and see if we can see anything about like what's coming to the game. You're not just increasing numbers, you're creating the character combat style on the go. I'm going to disagree. This is pretty much numbers. There's not a lot of variety here. At least yet. There'll probably be more variety as things come, but let's see. Yeah, at least not on the store page. Nothing about what this upgrades or hub is going to eventually mean. Um, there also doesn't appear to be a way to go back to the main menu. If I hit escape. Okay, if I hit escape, I just bring up the main menu. There we go. Hey, now we have all the peoples. Very cool. Uh, why not? Why don't we see what happens? Take the survey opens a survey. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say we could take the survey together, but it's on a thing. Um, so the pixel art's great. Things look really good. There's definitely some quality of life features that need to come. We really need I use my free attack without having to click on it again every single round. We really need some more diversity in items. I really love how cool and how silly the shapes are of a lot of the like things that we can find. But our inventories are so incredibly tiny that it really doesn't matter. And also, there's almost no 1x1 or 1x2 items. Almost everything, like the smallest items, are 2x2 and 1x3. And so, fitting a lot of items into your backpack and really feeling like you're maxing out your space, which I think should be part of the fantasy here, is not happening. It's more like I've found my one big piece of equipment that has its aura, and now I hope I find a bunch of common pieces of shit that share the trait that it wants and hope I can get them to connect in. I want to be doing more backpack management. I want to be doing more trying to mash as many things in to get as much out of everything as I can. And I like the really silly builds, but we either need bigger backpacks or smaller items or both. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you had to scale back all of the numbers, like make every individual piece of equipment weaker if it meant I could fit more things into my bag. Um because like I said, I really think that's the main gameplay here is fitting things into your bag, and if the bag management is a little lackluster, then it's going to fall apart. Then it's not going to be as strong a game because the combat really is like, when am I going to use my mana abilities? Because I don't get as much mana. My mana doesn't refill every fight. So is this a fight where I use my mana ability and that's about it? There's like target prioritization, but it's not huge. Uh, so yeah, that's my current thoughts on the game. If it released exactly like this, or exactly like this, but you could start all the characters, I'd say it's fine. Um, but I definitely think that once this is done being built, if they put some more focus on that backpack management aspect, then I think that this could be really really good, especially with how good the art is. Um, a little more diversity in combats too. Um, part of why I want that you can use your free attack for free, like you don't need to go and click it and go up and down. I think the runs are just a little long. They're like a good roguelike. I think a run is around um 30 minutes to an hour. And right now the runs look like they were taking me about an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes each. And there wasn't a lot of decision making during the fights. It's mostly the backpack management. So I think you know that one change that I've already said a bunch of times would be a good change. But then also, I think that maybe if we did something to mix up the fights, a little more enemy variety, or like I said, add events that let you make interesting decisions, that might add a little bit more complexity to it. You know, you've got this dice roll system, but right now it's basically like, do you fish for the slightly better piece of equipment? And yeah, it would spice things up a little bit, I think. Doing like 3 combats in a row before I get to do another dice rolly thing would be fine if the combats were more interesting and the rewards were more interesting. But like after I'd say like halfway through Act 1, I start getting to a point where I'm like, well, none of these things fit in my inventory, and I'm fighting the same 3 golems or 3 bugs again without an AoE, or with an AoE if I'm the witch. So I'm probably just going to try to minimize HP loss and then throw whatever I find in the garbage. A better menuing would be nice. I'd like to be able to go back to the main menu without having to hit escape. I'd like to be able to go to dismiss this without hitting escape. This game really seems to want your hand on the keyboard to like select skills and to use escape to menu. I'd like to play. Don't take this the wrong way. I'd like to play this game one-handed. It's nice to be able to like, I can grab my drink, I can sit back and relax. I like to be able to play a roguelike like this with only the mouse. So just add a close, add an X right here. Give me auto lock abilities, and borderless full screen would be nice, so that if I go and click on something, the game music doesn't just freeze. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Lootbound. Thank you, Fox, for recommending this. Sorry if you didn't get to stop by, or if you only got to stop by a little bit. Hopefully, you'll get a chance to watch this later on YouTube. Yeah. I'd say it's a promising 7 out of 10 right now. Give me some more backpack stuff and some more quality of life, and I can see this being a really good game. But if they don't change it up too much, then it'll still be all right. It'll just not be as good as I think it could be. Right. Thank you everyone for coming out and watching. I hope you had a good time. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here. There's the socials. As always, you guys can follow me on those places. And if you want, grab yourselves a raid message and we'll go find somebody to raid. Yarny's doing Elden Ring night stuff, whatever, the one that's in roguelike. Fran's doing Space Station 14. Fuzz is doing Look Outside. Let's go raid Fuzz. I haven't gotten to raid Fuzz in a while, and I really enjoyed Look Outside. So, hey, let's go. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.